So there are 2-3 things related to that. First, we say that this RTI itself imposes burden on administration, and that burden, since budgetary allocation has not been given, infrastructure has not been improved, so they will further get overburdened because it demands PIO. Dictation I will do later. So it demands PIO, it demands some other basic infrastructure. People will go in office. When people will go in office and seek information, so it will consume time and you don't have dedicated staff. So ultimately your work will suffer. Plus it brings litigations also, Right. Information denial, grievance redressal, litigations, you have to tackle your litigations also, for which again you need infrastructure, human resource, that aspect. So this is how we can consider one aspect of it is affecting its efficiency. Right. Another aspect of it is that RTI results into scrutiny of your decision making. So since it results into scrutiny of decision making of public officials, the public officials have become risk aversive. This risk aversive means they can take very, let's say, odd type of decision, or let's say innovative decision, or they can take risk. There can be bona fide error. They gave free advice to government. So in past they give free advice to government, but now they are reluctant. So there is one thing called file notings. The file notings are also part of information, RTI. File notings are those things which are the views expressed by the public officials. Like if you have any bill, so you know only bill final draft, but the bill may have different types of sections, and let's say related to different types of sections, when it has gone through certain public officials, so they may have given their views related to that section. Right. They give their view whether it is right section, not section, what they think about this, what they suggest to the government. So on that, let's say those things are considered as part of file notings. They are separated. And they are part of also information. So they do not want public officials that their such views should go in public. So it has made them risk aversive, and they have started tendency of delaying decision, postponing decision, these things which government has also felt the same. Like when RTI was introduced in 2005, just after introduction, Government of India went on publishing on the Ministry of Personnel website that the file notings would not be the part of RTI. That resulted into public outcry by civil society organizations. They started criticizing the government that on the one hand it passed the RTI, on the other hand from the back door it is trying to circumvent RTI. And CIC ordered the Ministry of Personnel to remove that from your website, that file notings. That file notings are part of RTI. Then APJ Abdul Kalam, that time President, P. Chidambaram, that Manmohan Singh, present Prime Minister, and some anonymous, let's say that officials in present government, they have also expressed the same, that RTI has affected efficiency. Hence, there should be a go slow policy. This means policy that basically they think that we have given so much rights in the hand of citizen, but citizens are not behaving in a responsible way, and that is resulting into, let's say that speed of decision making. That's why high courts have also in some specific cases have given this order that government needs to know also when they seek information that why they want to seek information. It is not part of the RTI Act that no one will ask, means government will not ask that why you want to seek information. But in some cases even high courts have told that you should know that why you want to seek this information. So that is how we can find this efficiency problem. Hence, we have to maintain a balance between efficiency and transparency because both are important. This. So how can we maintain it? The maintenance, this is how it is called, that government will be reluctant. Gradually the culture of transparency will come in administration. This is a phase of transition. Generally public servants are not habituated to transparent culture. And let's say that when RTI has been already implemented for a certain number of years, and so it will gradually bring transparency culture. But yes, there can be also, let's say, regulation of implementation of RTI. Means RTI cannot be completely, means it cannot be implemented in absolute sense. That citizens seek each and every information, and government will give that information very, let's say, without any restriction. That's why you should know that governments have brought this or that kind of restrictions or regulation of RTI, and that way we need to maintain the balance in transparency and efficiency. Transparency, that's why transparency is considered as a means. Why we want to have transparency? The transparency we want to have for better governance. But when efficiency is affected, so it also affects better governance. Because speed is also important. So it does not mean that we have to restrict RTI and civil servants should not become risk averse. But yes, we cannot clap with one hand. Citizens also should have duties. Rights without duties means, let's say that power to question, power to have a voice without responsibility is also considered as less effective. So it is also basically saying that citizens should also behave more responsibly. And that way, let's say, means responsibly means if someone has taken any decision and that decision is wrong, that does not necessarily mean it is corruption. Citizens should also have bona fide error, malafide error. This you can say that. Any view has been given, it is a view given by that civil servant. So you should not link it. So it demands greater sensitivity on citizen side. At the same time, civil servants should become more proactive, and they should have developed the habit of getting their conducts scrutinized. As of now, they have the culture that they get shelter, let's say that they are insulated from such kind of, let's say, scrutiny. But that culture should also go. That is what we have to write it. So let's write on this.
Sir,
yes.
Is it the same as when Wilson said that public opinion must not impact the efficiency of the administration?
Right. See, that time we did not have RTI, but yes, in a way we can link it, public opinion. So public opinion, basically his view was that public opinion can become conflictual. So when public opinion can become conflictual, so there can be a state of indecision. And that indecision can affect the efficiency of the administration. Many a time public opinion may not be informed. It can be also, let's say, that precarious, or it can be also, we can say, about populist. In that case also it can result into administration becoming more affected by those opinion and getting, let's say, that means getting carried away by that public opinion, and that will make administration more reactionary type rather than, we can say that properly reacting or acting in a particular situation. Like the way social media has made administration. The social media has made administration more reactionary. So, and social media is what people are becoming they are highly precarious people. Right, emotional. So that is how public opinion context was that aspect, which is not directly linked to what we are saying. Here it is not about precarious aspect. It is about, let's say, civil servants. It is not about also opinion. It is, let's say, that they are somehow aversive about their decision to be scrutinized. So we cannot link with this, but yes, it is a sort of what public opinion, or when people are given rights, so it can harm also speed and efficiency in administration. Let's write this.
The first step towards achieving your dreams is having the right coach. Get the best education with Lukmaan IAS and make your UPSC dreams come true. Download the app now.